All right, good morning and welcome to this Recovery 2.0 Active Flow, this Veteran Yoga Project, Active Flow and Breathwork class. My name is Brian and I'm delighted to be here with you this morning. Please remember our first guiding principle: support precedes action. So ensure that you have all of your supports available here before we start. Blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, eye shades, maybe a chair. Anything you need to support yourself in your practice, make sure that's available to you. Maybe clear your passageways so you can breathe freely. And then, having established yourself with your supports available, let's find a supported posture. So we'll land and we'll raise gratitude and we'll set intention, and then we'll move through our practice today. Today's practice is going to be an invitation to active mindful movement. So being aware of the breath while moving mindfully. So we'll feel into that as we go. So find yourself a supported posture, whatever that means for you. Now, the suggestion is that the posture be one in which you can both lengthen your spine and breathe freely. So whatever form that takes for you, whatever that looks like for you, take a moment to bring yourself into yourself. Come into this place. Come into this space. And then come into the present moment by coming into your body. Come into your body by coming into the breath. Find your inhale as it appears underneath your nasal passages. And begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, following the inhalation all the way in. And the exhalation all the way out. Feeling the life force, the prana coming in on the inhale. Feeling the release of all that is no longer needed on the exhale, letting go completely, exhaling everything that has happened in your life to this point, being present here on your mat, just sitting and breathing. And on your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. Maybe left hand over the heart, right hand over the left. Maybe hands in prayer. Anchoring the thumbs against the breastbone, feeling the heart beating beneath the thumb knuckles, noticing how the rhythm of the heart begins to align with the rhythm of the breath. And on your next inhale, I invite you to allow to arise in your heart space a sense of gratitude. Any one thing for which you are grateful. Maybe today, just the possibility of gratitude. See for yourself what arises when gratitude is invited to come forth. And then whatever it is that arises, I invite you to anchor that there in your heart space. And then, having established support and allow gratitude to arise, I invite you, if you choose today, to set an intention for your practice. Perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space, or to be right there at the beginning of each inhale. And whatever your intention is for today, I invite you to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then listening as the echoes of your intention reverberate in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then release the hands, lift the chin. And bring your awareness back to your breath. We're going to start seated here with our spinal series. We're going to move the spine in several directions while seated. So find yourself in that supported posture, root down, lengthen and align the spine. And then as you inhale, just simply begin to rotate the torso. Coming forward on the inhale. And going back on the exhale, beginning to align movement with breath in this very simple movement. Feel into the movement of the abdomen here. So a lot of us, we feel the lead with our head and our shoulders. And what we're really looking for is more of a movement with the abdomen. We're circling the torso against the fixed hips while seated. I guess I should have pushed that. Inhale forward, exhale back. Just moving the spine. Beginning to move the spine gently, beginning to align movement with breath. Waking up here this morning. Here in South Carolina, it is yet another rainy day. We're in the midst of a 3-day rain cycle. It's been raining consistently for the last 3 days. And so there's a lot of moisture in the air. And we're just moving against that sort of sluggishness that kind of has landed with the rain and the fog and the gray. And all right, switch your direction. On your next inhale, come forward in opposite direction. Again, rotating. Gently, just gently waking up here this morning. Be very kind to yourself. Learn to listen to the wisdom of your own body. Your body will speak to you. Understand your body's speaking and listen to it. Honor the wisdom of your body by doing what your body is suggesting you to do. Come out of any posture at any time. Take any alternate posture at any time. Modify and use your tools and as support at any time. Inhale, center. Lengthen the spine and lift gently at the base of the spine, the pelvic bowl, and the heart while relaxing the shoulders and tucking the chin and gently retaining this breath. And then exhale, release. Reestablish your supports. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Our next movement is going to be seated cow-cat and gentle arching at the spine, arching and flexing the spine. So hands will come onto your shins, or if you're seated in a chair, just on your thighs or knees. And then on the inhale, we'll arch the lower spine, the lower back. We'll arch the lower back, which will bring the heart forward in the crown, elevates. And on the exhale, we'll round the spine, releasing the chin and rolling the hips under. And then we'll just do that with movement. We'll do that movement with breath. So inhale, exhale. Focusing at the lower spine, feeling the lower spine moving gently forward and arching, gently back and rounding, inhaling and exhaling, finding your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Everyone's breath cycle is different. You'll find your own rhythm, maybe quicker or slower than mine. That's fine. It's your practice. You're in the privacy of your own space by design. Feel into the power and beauty and wonder of your own practice here. Your breath, your body, arching, rounding, gentle movement of the spine here, waking up this morning. And then bring the hands out onto the knees if you're seated in that way, and you'll feel that maybe open up the middle part of the spine a little bit so that you can move that arching and rounding, that flexion and inflection up into the middle part of the spine also. Just moving with breath here. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Simple spinal flexions here. Again, aligning movement with breath. The key to these simple movements, begin to feel into what it is like to align the movement and breath so that as we get to the more complex movements, you don't have to think about it. It just becomes an embodied practice. Waking up the spine, clearing the channels that bring the energy up and down, along and through the spine, crossing over. Inhale up. Gently retain this breath while lifting gently at the base of the spine, the pelvic bowl, and the heart. Relaxing the shoulders and tucking the chin, being very still, letting everything settle. And exhale, release. Hands on the knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Breathe in. Breathe out. Notice your experience. Notice what shifted for you, perhaps, already in this little simple practice. Refocus on your interior being, finding the stillness as we move into our next, which is a simple twist. So you're going to take your arms out from the shoulders, fold at the elbow, and bring the four fingers in front of the shoulder while hooking the thumb behind. This will hold your torso in place. And then we're going to just rotate left to right, inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right. Again, finding your rhythm. No need to overdo anything here, just a simple movement, gentle twist. So we've done rotation, and then we did our inflection and flexion, or arching and rounding. Now we're twisting, moving the spine, waking up and opening the channels so that cerebrospinal fluid can flow freely. Engaging our connection between the earth below, where we're supported, and the heavens above. A few more here. Inhaling left, exhaling right. And inhale to center. Again, gently retain the breath while lifting at the base of the spine, the pelvic bowl, and the heart. Relaxing the shoulders and the chin. Engage Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jala Bandha, your locks. Settle into stillness. Be very still. Notice where the energy is in your body. And when you're ready, exhale, release, hands to the knees, thumb and forefinger together. Allow the breath to come and go. Inhale here. And exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. Release and come around to your mat. We're going to begin on our mat here in our tabletop posture. So hands slightly in front of and underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. Feet straight back, tops of the feet released. Finding length through the spine here. All right. And then we're going to move through this posture. So I invite you to take your hands out a little bit in front of the shoulders to create a little space. And then we're going to curl the toes. Press into the ball of the foot and press back through the heel. Press into the fingertips and the heel of the palm. And then notice that as you do that, the hips want to move back and the knees want to lift. So we're going to do that. Lift the knees, find that posture, and then press the hips back toward the heels. And then inhale forward into a plank. And then exhale back into a modified extended child's pose. Now drop your knees if you need to for support here. We're just going to do a few of these. Engaging through the hips, the hamstrings, the glutes, the quads, and of course through the calves and feet, ball of the foot, heel of the foot, extension through the arms. Few more here. Inhaling forward, exhale back, drop the knees Press the hips back to the heels. Come into your extended child's pose or extended wisdom pose here. Forehead will drop to the mat or perhaps to a block for support. Finding yourself here. Lengthen through the fingertips. Feel the length along the underside of the arm as you press the hips back toward the heels. Release the head. Roll the head gently one side to the other, massaging temple to temple. Beautiful. Inhale forward into your table. And then come all the way forward and down onto your mat. Hands at the thumbs at the breast line. Inside part of the wrist lightly touching the ribs. Elbows moving toward the hips and toward each other behind the back. So your shoulders are rolling down away from your ears. Tops of the feet are pressed into the mat. Pressing into the tops of the feet, feel the knees engage and perhaps even lift. Pressing lightly into the fingertips and then begin to extend through the crown of the head. Inhale, lift the head. Lift the heart. This is your cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, low cobra. Just a gentle lift. Exhale, lower down. Now, experiment with your pressure in your hands to lift a little higher each time. Coming into the opportunity to raise into a high cobra. Pelvic bone, the pelvic bone will always stay down, but maybe the abdomen lifts. And then experiment perhaps on this last one as you inhale. Maybe lift the hands. Breathing here. Hold the posture, not the breath. Full inhale. Exhale, lower down. Let the heels fall open. Turn your cheek to the mat. Let your hands release by your hips, palms up. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Bring the nose, chin, forehead to the mat. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes. As you inhale, press to a plank. As you exhale, lift the hips. Press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Release the crown toward the mat. And let the heels drop to the bottom of the mat. This is your down dog. Home page posture here. Inhale here, bend one knee, press back through the opposite heel. Switch with your breath, bend the other knee. Switch with your breath, bend both knees, lift the hips high, press the chest back, release the head, and then let the heels drop as the legs straighten. Yeah, down dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk the feet forward, little baby steps. Bring the feet between the hands, coming into your forward fold. Take a moment in forward fold to find your balance in the feet. Notice the tendency to lean into the toes because the weight is forward. So press the hips back and balance the weight in the feet. Walk the hands over to one side of the mat. Notice a little twist. Breathe into that right side body, or whichever side you went to, doesn't matter. Walk the hands back to center. Bring the palms to the shins for support. Straighten the arms, lift the back, flat back. Release, forward fold. Walk the hands in the opposite direction. Breathe into that, open the other side. Inhale here. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, root to rise, gathering as you go. Bring the arms up and release the palms down through prayer, front of the body. Release the hands alongside the hips. Turn the palms forward. Move the hips slightly forward. Move the back of the palms slightly back. Relax the shoulders and lengthen through the crown. This is your mountain pose. Check in with your gratitude and your intention in your heart space. Take a full inhale. Take the arms up. A complete exhale. Hinge and fold. Forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale. Fold. Forward fold. Inhale. Root to rise. Gathering as you go through to a mountain. Exhale. Release the hand. One more of those. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, root and rise. Gather, greet the sun, greet the day. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, turn the palms forward, find your mountain, take a breath. Inhale here. Exhale, step your feet wide on the long side of your mat. Take your feet wide, outside the shoulders. Wide-legged, we're going to go into wide-legged forward fold, and then we're going to work from here. So, inhale here, take the arms up. Exhale, release the hands behind you, interlace the fingers and press the back of the palms away from the face. Back of the palms towards the floor. Lengthen, open the chest, breathe in here. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, press the hips back, lengthen through the crown, come parallel to the mat. Arms back, maybe resting on your lower back, maybe releasing high, extending. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands underneath the face and then release the head so that the the crown of the head comes towards the mat. Press into the outer part of the feet. Feel the length in the outside part of the legs. Make any micro adjustments you need to your stance to get full extension here. Deep forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale here, flat back. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left foot, bring the forehead to the left knee. Keep both knees straight, but not locked. Micro bend in the knees. No tension here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, walk the hands back to center, flat back. Exhale, walk the hands to the right foot, forehead toward the right knee. 2 long, deep inhale and exhale sequence here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, walk the hands back to center, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release. Maybe get a little deeper here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale to a flat back. Turn your heels in and your toes out. Ensure that you're balancing your feet. Maybe bring the hands to the knees. Begin to straighten the torso. Now you have options here. You keep the hands on the knees for additional support. You can bring the hands to the waist, the hands to prayer, or take the hands up. Cactus arms with the palms facing out. Lengthen through the crown and then imagine there's an imaginary wall behind you. The back of your head, the back of your shoulders, the back of your hips, lightly against that wall. Inhale here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Now we're going to pulse this, right? So on the inhale, we're going to straighten the legs and lift the arms. Palms forward facing, fingers extended. This is our star pose. On the exhale, we'll sink back into our horse rider or goddess pose. Inhale. Move with your breath, your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Feel into what's right for you in your body. Trying to keep that back and that spine straight. Maybe finding a little bit more space to sink into, maybe not. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more here. Inhale up. Turn your toes in. Walk your feet in, shoulder width apart. Release the hands down. Turn and face the top of your mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Place the hands beside the feet. Step the right foot back into a lunge. Press back through the right heel. Drop the right knee in the top of the right foot. Inhale, rise up. Maybe come through the knee. Maybe not. Bring the arms up. Palms facing, interlaced fingers, hook thumb. Maybe your hands don't touch. It's all good. Whatever you got is what you got. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the left hand inside that left foot. Walk the left foot out to the edge of the mat and then roll perhaps to the outside of that left foot, exposing the sole. Walk the hands forward, maybe off the mat, maybe even coming down onto your elbow, maybe bringing your block with you to support yourself. Opening through the hip girdle. Feeling into this lizard pose. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. If your hands are out in front of you, as you inhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. As you exhale, roll to the flat of that left foot and walk that left foot back into alignment with the hip. Take the left hand outside. Bring the right hand inside the left foot. Inhale. Rotate the torso. Take the left arm high. Simple twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand down. Curl the toes of the right foot. Lift the right knee. Step back, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, press through plank, and back to downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between the hands. Exhale here. Right foot moves forward between the hands. Help it if you need to. Press back to the left heel, get long, lift the left thigh, and then drop the left knee down. Release the top of the left foot. Excuse me. Inhale, rise up. Come through the knee if you like. For support, find your arm position. Exhale, sink into your lunge. A full inhale here. A complete exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot. Inhale, bring the right hand inside the right foot, walk the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Exhale, roll to the edge of that right foot, maybe exposing the sole of the foot. Breathing here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, if you like, maybe walk the hands out, maybe come down onto the elbows, maybe use your block for support. Find your lizard pose. Breathe here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. If your hands are out in front of you, walk your hands back underneath the shoulders on the inhale. On the exhale, roll to the flat of the foot. Bring the right foot back in line with the hip as you bring the right hand outside. Curl the toes of the left foot, lift the left knee, step back, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back, downward facing dog. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk the feet forward between the hands, coming into forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, gather as you go. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, check your gratitude and your intention, and prepare for our modified squats. Now, you may want support for your squats. You may on a chair or a bolster or a block. Maybe your squat is just simply this. Do what is right for you. Listen to the wisdom of your body. If you can, bring the heels together, the toes pointing out. Fold forward, bring the hands underneath or in front of the shoulders. Now put weight in the shoulders, put weight in the hands for support. So maybe whatever's right for you. Some significant percentage of your weight is in your hands. Your hands are supporting you here. See if you can lift the hips and release the head. So your modified forward fold here. This is your inhale position. On the exhale, we're going to straighten the spine, lift the crown, drop the hips to what's right for you, your squat. So we're just going to do a few of these. So inhale, straighten and release forward, fold, exhale, long spine. Now again, imagine that wall behind you. You're trying to get that spine flat against that wall behind you, that imaginary wall. And you're moving with breath. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One here. Inhale up. Walk the toes in toward each other and then grasp the big toe with the index finger and the middle finger around the inside, thumb around the outside. So yogi toe lock. Release the forehead, lift the hips, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe bend the elbows away from the side body, finding a deeper fold. Maybe not, just be here, breathing. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Release the hands from the toes. Bring the hands alongside the head or bring the palms to the shins for support as you inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Check into your intention and your gratitude in your heart space. Find yourself back in mountain. If you've wandered away from the top of your mat, come back to the top of your mat. Mountain posture. Moving into our warrior sequence. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, release the hands to prayer or to the waist. Pick up the right heel. Maybe pick up the right foot entirely. Step the right foot back on your mat, dropping the right heel down and in, toes pointed off the long side of your mat. Find your balance in your feet here. Check to see that your body has not opened up. The tendency is for that right hip to open. You want to keep the hips, the ribs, the chest, shoulders, and the head all facing off the top of your mat. Inhale, get long through the crown. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Again, make your micro adjustments. Maybe you notice as you bend into the left knee, that right heel wants to rise up. So adjust and press back so that you're balanced weight in your feet. Now, inhale, take the arms up, wherever that might be for you. Maybe palms touching, maybe interlace fingers, maybe hook the thumb, maybe your hands don't touch. It doesn't matter. Maybe look up. Warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, sink in. Breathe into your warrior posture. Present, steady, sure. Full inhalation. Exhale, open the shoulders, drop the arms to shoulder height, look down over that left arm as the right hand goes behind you. Warrior two. Feel into this. Notice you maybe find a little freedom in the hips to sink a little deeper, maybe not. Inhale here. Exhale, sink in. Warrior two. On the inhale, we're going to flip the left palm and rotate the shoulders, dropping the right arm down as the left arm goes high, looking up into that left palm. Revolved or peaceful warrior. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Roll to the ball of the right foot. Bring your right hand to meet your left. So in a modified lunge, warrior here. Now, great place for your gear, block or strap. Maybe take your hands to your knee for support. Lengthen through the torso, bring the crown forward. Inhale here. Exhale, find your length. Inhale into that left foot. And maybe lift your right heel level with your hips. Release your hands to the block, to the floor, wherever you need for support. Long here. Stay here, breathing, focus. Maybe take the arms back alongside the hips. Maybe take the arms out, biceps framing the ears, whatever you got today. Warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left. Come into forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Check in with yourself in mountain. Other side, inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer or to the waist. Lift the left heel. Maybe pick up the left foot entirely. Step the left foot back on the mat, dropping the left heel down and in, left toes off the long side of the mat. Now again, alignment, everything's forward, balanced in the feet. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Make any adjustments you need to keep the weight balanced in the feet. Inhale, take the arms up. Warrior one. A full inhalation. A complete exhale, sink in. Find your warrior. Find the base posture first. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, open to warrior two. Settle in, breathe. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, flip the right palm and rotate, revolve, warrior, peaceful warrior. Looking up, making your offering, full inhalation here. Complete exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Roll to the ball of the left foot as you bring the left hand to meet the right. Press back to get balance and then sink into that right heel. Maybe bring your hands to your knee for support. Lengthen the torso long over that right thigh. Full inhale here. Exhale, release the hands. And inhale, lift the left leg, perhaps level with the buttocks. Long through the crown. Steady and short. Find your gazing point. Remember, balance is focus. Maybe bring your arms up.
alongside the hips, so our biceps frame the ears. Maybe you're a little wobbly on one side. Keep a foot and hand down for support. If so, breathing. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. A full inhalation. On the exhale, bring the left foot down to meet the right. Come into forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Check in with yourself. Check in with your gratitude and your intention. Notice your experience. Inhale here. Exhale, bring yourself down onto your mat into a seated posture. I'll face this so maybe you can see better. All right, legs are out in front of you in Dandasana or staff pose. Palms alongside the hips, lengthen the spine, and then lift the palms, keep the spine lengthened. We're going to bring the left sole of the foot to the inside of the right leg. So we're going to rotate the left hip open, drop the left knee open. Now find the place that's right for you. Maybe your left foot is by your right ankle or calf. Maybe it's up in the thigh. Maybe it comes all the way to the groin. Depends on you and your body. Okay. Now, bring the right knee to the ceiling, the right heel toward the hip. Notice your experience here. And take the right arm forward and wrap the right elbow around the right knee. Maybe this is your edge. This is your space. Be here. Maybe take the left arm high and then rotate open to the left. Bring the left hand behind you, second spine. So we're open twisting here. Just feeling a little bit of space. Now think about moving from the abdomen, the belly button. Full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. If your left hand's behind you, bring it back around in front. Bring the left leg out and long. Bring the right heel a little closer to the hip, perhaps. Now, if you have the flexibility, you may want to take that right foot outside of the left thigh. If you can keep that right foot flat on the floor, maybe that's good for you. Now, this time you're going to inhale the left hand high and exhale. Bring the left elbow to wrap the right knee. This might be your edge. Stay here. If you like, take the right arm high on the inhale. On the exhale, bring the right hand behind you as a second spine. Press into the fingertips as you rotate from the abdomen, opening up here into our twist. Inhale here. Exhale. Maybe a little space created, maybe not. Just be in the posture. Full inhale. Exhale. If your right hand is behind you, bring it back around in front. Release the left shoulder. Take the right leg long. Reestablish your Dandasana. Press into the palms, lengthen through the spine. Lengthen through the heels so you feel the back of the legs. And then bring your right hip open, your right knee open. Bring your right foot inside the body, inside the left leg, according to where is right for you. Bring your left knee to the ceiling, your left heel toward your hip. Yeah. Your left leg, your left elbow will cradle and hold your left knee in place. You may be here, or you may take the right arm high on the inhale, and on the exhale, drop the right arm behind you, a little open twist. Just a gentle movement here. Feeling into some space. One of the definitions of yoga is creating space. Maybe you're noticing your ability to create space. And then move into that space to find stillness, steadiness, sureness. Maybe not. Just be in your own practice here. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring your right arm back around. If it was behind you, unhook the right foot if it's there. Take the right leg long, and then bring that left heel closer to you if possible, or maybe cross it over if that's right for you. Release the left elbow from the knee and take the right elbow and wrap that left knee. Left arm high on the inhale. Exhale, drop the left hand behind you, second spine, tent the fingers, rotate from the abdomen, open into your twist. Breathing here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe a little space created, maybe not. Just notice the opening, the release. Inhale here. On your exhale, bring that left hand back around. Extend the left leg long. And then roll down onto your back. Finishing up here for our practice today. Bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze the knees gently into the chest, lengthen through the crown. Feel the support against the lower spine, the middle spine, the upper spine, the shoulder girdle. Everything is down on the mat and relaxed. Then take the arms out from the shoulders, 90 degrees, and then bring the knees over the hips. Keep the knees together if possible. Inhale here. Exhale. Just let both knees go to the right as you look over the left shoulder. Try to keep the left shoulder down and relaxed. Try to keep the knees together. And try to relax into this. We're going to be here for a little bit. It's a gentle opening here as we prepare to complete our practice, moving into rest. We want to open and release. This is an opening. Feel the breath across the front of the body. Breathe deep into that lower left hip. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Try to keep the knees together. Think about moving the knees away from the face. Opening, long, deep breath here. On your next inhale, bring the knees back over the hips, roll the head back to neutral. And on the exhale, let the knees go to the left, looking over the right shoulder. And again, same thing, only go as far as there is with no stress, no strain. The left knees are moving away and down. The right shoulder is down and relaxed. You're opening across the front of the body and breathing into the back of that right hip. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Just lean in, just be here, just be in the breath. Just find the release that comes in the posture. Allow your body to open. It's a preparation for letting it all go. Just feel into what it is like to be here. A little bit of tension because of the twisting of the body, but it's an opening tension, the freeing of the body. We're opening across the front of the body. And breathe deep here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, the knees back to center, the head back to center. Squeeze if you like, maybe bring the knees into the chest, maybe bring the nose toward the knees. Maybe just bring everything into a tight little ball as you squeeze, 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 and then release. Let the feet go long. Let the toes fall open. Take the heels as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. Turn the palms up by the hips. Lengthen through the crown and then feel the lower spine. So pull down on your side ribs so that you can feel the lower spine also supported on the mat. And then take a moment here to provide yourself with any additional support that you may want
in this guided rest posture. Maybe you have an eye cloth, maybe you have a blanket or a shawl, maybe you have a bolster, whatever it is that you need to support yourself here. Take a moment to provide yourself with that as we move into guided rest. Once you've established yourself in the posture, feel into the supports that are available to you, the full backside of your body being supported, and then let go. Release. You're done. Be done. Allow yourself to be done. Release any analysis of the process of the practice. Release any conversation. Certainly release any condemnation or competition. Just release everything. Let go. Be done. You're done. Allow yourself to be done. Feel into what it is like to release into support. Feel into the truth of being supported in this moment, right here, right now. Feel into the residue or resonance of your practice. What does it feel like to have brought yourself to your mat and then completed your sequencing and allow yourself to let go, to just be. Feel into the beauty of this moment in your space. And see if you can move into an exploration of the amazing power of silence for the next couple minutes. If perchance you notice that your mind has wandered away, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus and awareness to your breath. On your next inhale, I invite you to re-establish your connection with your body, perhaps wiggling your toes and your fingers, maybe rolling your wrists and your ankles. On your next inhale, I invite you to bring your heels and toes together and your knees toward the ceiling, your heels toward your hips, while extending your right arm alongside your head. bicep framing the ear. Acknowledge this posture as one of support in preparation for rolling to your right side. And then when you are ready, gently roll to your right side. You're letting that arm cradle your head and neck. Take a moment here on your right side. Just reacclimating to the room and to your body and to this preparation to being upright again. And then when you are ready, and only when you're ready, I invite you to bring your left arm in front of your chest and use your left arm for leverage as you leverage yourself back to a seated posture, whatever that looks like for you. And once you've established yourself in your seated posture, I invite you once again to connect with your breath. And on your inhale, float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And I invite you to allow to arise perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. And then take a moment to be witnessing yourself seated in gratitude in your space. As I take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to you from my space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful rest for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.